Hello everyone, Jonathan Coates here, and in this free training, I'm going to be talking about AI generated automated Evergreen webinars and how to create it and also attach it to a squeeze page. So first thing I'm going to show you is how to create an opt-in page, and there's two different softwares that I'm going to be showing you here. One of them is free and one of them is paid. The one that is paid is actually installed onto my website. I have an entire series of playlists on how to create a sales funnel using this service, which is Optimized Press. It's my personal favorite, but you can create webinar funnels here. You can create squeeze pages, thank you pages, pretty much every step in the sales funnel. And the free version that I'm going to be showing you is called system.io. And I'll also have a video about this. It's actually my first video since after I retired. And basically all you got to do here, you get 3 free ones and you just pick the free tier on the pricing, and then you just go ahead and go to the area where it says funnels right here. You just click on that, and then what's going to end up happening, it'll take you to this page here. It's like a funnel visualizer. So let me go ahead and exit out of this. You can actually just create the funnel from here. So you just click on create, and then from here you can create an evergreen webinar right here. So you just click on that, you put your name in. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my name in, and I'm choose the currency, which can be euro, or you just pick the one that you have. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick the currency for my situation. Now right now I'm in the Philippines, so I'll pick the Philippine pesos and click on save. So once you do that, it'll take you to this page here. This is where you configure everything. So step 1, you have the squeeze page. Now I'm going to show you how to create an opt-in page that's attached to an automated webinar funnel that's completely AI generated. The first step is to create the squeeze page. So on this free program here, this free software, and then after this, I'm going to show you the paid one that's installed onto my personal website. But once you get to this page, in order to create the opt-in page, click on add a step. From here, you just put a name in. So I'm just going to put step 1 and type. You just choose squeeze page. So I'll just choose that. But also, you have inline forms, you got pop-up forms, opt-in thank you pages, you got sales pages, order forms, thank you pages, upsells, etc., etc. So as you can see, you got pretty much almost every step in the funnel process. So after you create that, you click on save. And from here is where you actually like configure. So we're going to go into more detail by just choosing any one of these templates that come up here. So since we're creating an automated webinar, we can just go ahead and pick a squeeze page that leads to sort of like a summit and event type funnel. So basically we want a page that tells people to sign up for the upcoming webinar, upcoming service. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick this one right here. This all the way at the top where it says entice visitors to register. So I just select that one because they're registering for a webinar. And then from here, you actually make the configuration. So you can actually change the name, and then you can change the name of the URL. So this is the URL path right here. Now, in order to create the automated webinar, what we want to do is first, we need to make sure that our autoresponder from our email marketing platform, whether it be Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, or any of the other programs such as Infusionsoft, you just go ahead and make sure that's integrated. So we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next step, click on add step. And then from here, we're going to go create the webinar page. So click on webinar, and this is actually the thank you page, webinar thank you page, and it gives them instructions on where to go, and then how to confirm their registration, and then how to get it added onto their calendar automatically. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll go ahead and choose this one. It's going to be a webinar thank you page here. So click on save. And as you can see, there was a webinar registration page. We could have chosen that one for the first step, but we're just go ahead. You kind of get the idea. So I'll go ahead and just keep it as is. So we'll just choose any one of these. This is what people will see after they submit their information. We'll click on select. And so this is going to be our webinar thank you page. And then we're going to add another step. Now, this is where they go to after they click on the link that's in their email. So we'll choose the actual webinar broadcast page here and just put webinar, broadcast. And this is just an example. I just want to show you how to do this quick and easy. So you just choose any one of these options here. I'll just choose this one. And then you can view the funnel step from here. So you just click on this to see what it looks like. And as you can see, it even has a countdown right here. So as soon as this goes down, I imagine the video will pop up. And yep, boom. What's unique about this entire process is instead of calling people on the phone or emailing them or messaging them, you can just use an automated webinar that's already done for you. You can create it yourself, or you can use AI avatars, which I'm going to show you here in just a bit. And you can use this as a pre-sale for just about any situation. So this is very, very valuable. Now let me show you how to do it with Optimized Press. From here, you click on the left-hand side where it says funnels. It'll take you to this page here. So you have options here. Now we're going to go straight to where it says Summit Event Launch Funnels. And then we're going to click on Virtual Event Funnels. And then from here, you can choose any one of the templates. So I'm just gonna go ahead and choose this. I'm gonna select this design here. So we're just gonna click on this, and now we choose a niche branding for the funnel. So I'm gonna choose. I'm just gonna pick a random one here. So it's gonna be this event sales page, and then we just name it. So webinar funnel description. This is an example. Now, while that's loading, I'm going to go ahead and show you the talking avatars. You can come to this website here, which is la.io, and you can actually get avatars to be a spokesperson for your videos. Now, just keep in mind, if you want a webinar, it's going to be about an hour and 30 minutes. So in order to do that, it's going to be pretty hefty in pricing. So I do recommend choosing their enterprise, calling their customer service, and actually having them negotiate a price for you. For an example, custom, which is the corporate plan, that's if you have the money. So you can choose to either be billed annually or billed monthly. I'll let you go ahead and go through these options right here. But the cool thing about this is you can choose avatars. So any one of these avatars, so long as they're clear and informative and able to relay your message in a concise manner, then that's all you really need. Now, you can condense this and you can even use AI assistants to help you out with that. If you have a script that's a little long and you kind of want to save some money, not spend as much money on each minute, you can choose any one of the different avatars. So as you can see, they look almost indistinguishable from human. And another service is just like this, and you've probably seen it in my other videos, is Synthesia. And also this one right here, Scene, I believe it's called Cena.ai. And this is an avatar right here, and this is how it's going to look. Now, keep in mind, if you create an AR generated automated webinar, you're going to need to be able to explain and show people something. So just make sure that you have PowerPoint slides and you actually have certain parts of the video where it goes to, say, like a screen recorder, because you don't want just a talking face the entire webinar. You want to actually demonstrate and show examples and sort of tell a story, have some selling points of the entire process behind a high converting webinar, which Russell Brunson lays out very comprehensively in his Internet Marketing Underground Playbook that came out in 2015. I recommend using that, and I'll go ahead and leave a resource in the description. So as you can see, you can choose any one of these avatars here, and I'll go ahead and leave all this in the description below. But let's go ahead and go back to the funnel visualizer on Optimize Press. So as you can see, we have the webinar funnel set up right here. Now I have an entire series and a playlist that lays out how all of these settings work, where everything is located at, and how to customize this entire process. So I'll go ahead and leave that in the description below because it goes into much more detail than I can right now. So that's how you do it. That's how you create an opt-in page with Optimize Press and a webinar funnel with Optimize Press. And this is also how you do it with System.io. So as you can see, it's a very simple process. And on the actual webinar broadcast page, which is this one right here, when you go to after the countdown goes down, you can actually create the automated webinar yourself for your product, service, and opportunity, or you can use an avatar, these talking head avatars. Now, keep in mind, the longer the video, the more expensive it's going to be. So if you want something that's actually going to be like an hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours, then I do recommend using the custom corporate option. That way you can call them and you can actually negotiate a price, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of these different AI avatar generator programs have that option. So I'll leave it all in the description below. And that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you enjoy. If you like content like this, then I highly recommend that you check out my website, jonathancoast.com. I talk about everything when it comes to generating traffic and increasing sales. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and look at the tools and the resources below. I have everything that I included in this tutorial. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. See you then.